of the Knuckle Up Knockout of the Week with yours truly, Mike, or Emma Man, Neil, the deal. And we have a good one for you today, guys. The KO award on Knuckle Up is going to our man, Nathaniel Collins. Should we give him a hand? Yeah, definitely. One punch KO here. Let's do it again, man. Let's be real. 24 seconds this one was to take, Hamza Shiraz out. Done. Right? Out. What do you think, Neil?
Well, when I saw Collins come out, he kind of looked like a tenacious pit bull. And he took it to him in what? 24 seconds, Mike?
Yeah,
And,
24 seconds.
These guys are training and training for these big fights, as we all know. And I felt bad for Raza. I really did.
Yeah,
He
Hamza?
like 25 seconds, man.
Yeah. Honestly, here it is, man. Collins has now crowned himself the new king of Scotland. Last night, after that stunning Hamza inside of 30 seconds. Let's be real, though. Just his last fight, and for all the people out there that don't realize this, he took on James Beach Jr. And this fight was only 41 seconds. So the man has only fought a minute and 5 seconds in the last two fights, man. And one of them was against James Beach, where he captured the British feather title when defending that Commonwealth boxing. This kid, he's definitely one to be watching. He's now, improved to 13-0 with 7 KOs. He's just behind Hopi Price, climbing that ladder up to the big dog in that division, which is going to be Lee Wood, man. So there's a lot of people coming up that's going to be, a challenge for this kid. Definitely, we haven't really seen a true test of this kid yet, man. He hasn't been tested on that world level, but he is one to watch. He's wearing that Commonwealth. That's nothing to shake his stick at, man. That's a great title to be having. But this kid, he did it quick, man, in what a great fashion. 24 seconds, throws a punch. Guys, I wish I had some video for it. It was very hard to find. You guys can check it out. It's probably like on Insta, maybe on Twitter. There are some highlight videos. I was trying to get some photos so that we could actually break this down for you in a deeper fashion here and really show you what happened. It was so quick. He just came over the top with a nice right, and it landed, man. It landed flush, and he tried to tie up, and he caught another shot in that tie up, and as Nathaniel kind of unhooked and walked away, man, he was on the ground, flat on his face, didn't get up, didn't beat that count, out like a light. What else can you say about it? What were your thoughts on this kid, man? What do you think about Nathaniel? I know I've been watching this kid now for some time, Neil. I've been watching this kid since he's let me break it down for you. He's he's a decorated amateur fighter, represented his country in the games, I believe he placed just out of medal contention, but now, he's come into that paid ranks. He's starting to show that he's a force to be reckoned with at this weight, man. These guys are tiny guys coming in there, bashing it out. Look, this kid now has finished 2 fights inside a minute and 5 seconds, man. It's no joke. He's now 8th, sitting in the UK. He's now 72nd out of 1,551 in the world. And, there's a lot of people in front of him. Duke Reagan is one of the guys that comes to mind. Brian Acosta is another kid that comes to mind. And I believe Brian Acosta is just sitting ahead of Nathaniel. I've watched this kid, Brian Acosta. He's another one to watch. Definitely. There's a thick talent pool here. And it's going to be time. It's going to be time to start testing this kid. He's a long way away from Lee Wood, but none the other. This was a spectacular knockout, man. Great finish. What were your thoughts on the way he finished?
Well, Mike, personally, I thought it was a great display of his talents. All right. Sure, he's an up and comer, as we all know. I mean, he's got a lot of potential, right? He's 13-0, like you were saying. He's got what, 7, 8 knockouts, right? So he has power. He's gonna get better. The kid is good, and he overwhelmed Raza, right? Which was surprising to me because Raza, he left his family, he trained really hard. I give him all the kudos to Raza. Okay, I mean, you get hit with a lucky shot. We all know how it works. It wasn't a lucky shot. He kind of got overwhelmed instantly.
Hmm.
The thing that was a little bit different that I saw was after he gave him the that super right hand right to the beak, then he gave him that little rabbit punch in the back of the head just to tell him, right? I think the rabbit punch was probably harder than the punch, to be honest with you. Those rabbit punches, we've been dealing with those things since we were children, right? And that's why they're illegal, right? Because you get hit in the back of the head, as any fighter will tell you, and it's a different feeling. You know what I mean? I was hoping for a better display out of Raza. I honestly thought that he was actually prepared for the fight, and but Nathaniel, hey, he came out, he did the job, he 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 knocked him out. That's all. That's all that counts. That's why we're here. The knockout of the week. We like Nathaniel Collins, and we're looking forward to seeing him in the future here on Talkinfight with me and Mike and the rest of us.
Definitely. Sitting ringside, Carl Frampton, the former world champion. The Northern Irishman felt that Collins was capable of mixing it up with the best featherweights in the division. So definitely, uh, maybe in the future we could be looking to see, Josh Warrington and Lee Wood and guys who are almost on their way out. And that's just the direction we got to see this guy go, like real. He's got to be moving up. He's got to be passing these guys. We're definitely going to see a battle between him and Hopi Price. I believe that's going to be a good one, man. Both those guys, I love those scrappy kids, man. I'd like to see these guys go at it. But right now, man, this guy's a talk. He's stopping guys quick. First round, 41 seconds against James Beach Jr.
Two
You know,
times, Mike.
20,
Two
24
times. Less
seconds.
than a minute. Two times.
Yeah, man, a minute five, just two fights. So, guys, be
Yeah.
on the lookout for this kid. He's overcome some serious things in his life, man. A birth defect that he overcame before became an amateur. He was in a serious car wreck back when he was 18. So this kid has resilience, man. He knows how to bounce back. He knows how to train, keep coming forward, building that strength, getting better every time, and it's showing it, man. He's got that record now, 13-0. 7 KOs, sitting just behind Hopi Price, Jordan Gill. We got to see Lee Wood, Josh Warrington. They're up at the top of this division in the UK, so definitely we're going to have to see. Hey, May, you know what? Maybe we see Lee Wood, Josh Warrington. Maybe they battle, and maybe we get to see Nathaniel Collins jump in there. Or, maybe I'd like to see him maybe face Nick Ball, which would be nice too. Another guy that's crawling up that division. Nick Ball, 18-0, 26 years old. He's another kid to be watching out for. There's a lot of kids coming up out of the UK right now in that division that are pretty dangerous, man. And this kid's one of them. So definitely be on the watch out for this kid, man. KO Award on Knuckle Up going to none other than our man.
I liked it.
None other than our man Nathaniel Collins, the crowned new king of Scotland. Nathaniel Collins, our man. But before we get out,
And I'm Scottish,
yeah, I
Mike,
know
by
you
the
are.
way. So
I
you
know
know
you
much
are.
again like him,
That's
right?
why I knew you were going to
Yeah.
know this one today.
I know it is.
But
Yeah.
there were some other good ones, man. There were some other good ones that were runners up. We should touch on them just a little bit. What's one of the ones that you want to talk about? We'll talk about Yaffe in a minute. Let's get to who do you want to talk about first? You want to talk about?
No, I only want to talk about Yaffe.
Okay, let's talk about him. Let's talk about Yaffe. I'll mention some after. Get at it.
Yaffe.
Yes, Galal.
Yeah, he was like I talked on my show, Boxing 101. He impresses me. He's a very well schooled fighter. He comes from a Olympic background, great amateur career. He's being managed properly. He's very sincere individual. He's not big headed. You know what I'm saying on that
Yeah.
level. he seems to be very well grounded and understands his position in the rankings. You understand? So he has confidence, which I like. Everybody wants to go for, right? But I truly believe, and I will tell you tomorrow, he will be a champion, Mike. You know what I'm saying? And he proved it this
He
weekend
already
with
he
that
already is one.
knockout. And then they threw in the towel, Mike. Come on now, and that's round
He
one.
he he, al- he already is one, man. He already is. Don't forget, he's already got the WBC International Flyweight Championship. He's had this. He's been a champion since day one, man. Right out of the gate, he fought
Fight
for,
one.
yes, day one, his debut. He fought Carlos Vedo Boista. This one was at the O2. It went 5 rounds out of 10 rounds scheduled for a debut, and he won at 211 of that fifth round. Batista was down in the fifth round prior to his corner stopping the contest. Pro debut for the 2020 Olympic flyweight, that gold medalist. And yeah, he captured that WBC international flag. So now this is his what, one, two, three, four, what, third title defense, because his last fight against Moses Celeros, that one wasn't for the belt. The belt wasn't on the line, but yeah, he's had successful title defenses already, guys. So yeah, the kid's a
Well,
champ.
Mike,
I do like
the
watching this
way I
kid,
look
man.
at it here is, oh man, he really, like, I was obviously on him all the way, right? I've watched him quite often, all the time. I mean, what is he now, Mike? 5-0, right? You
30.
know what I mean?
He's 30. He's 5-0. And you know what's next for him, man? He is sitting number 2 under our man, Sonny Edwards. So definitely that fight's going to have to happen in the near future, guys. So be on the lookout for that one, man. Yafi, he's a great fighter, man. Olympian. He's got good skills, man. He knows how to sit down on those punches. He's very
Woo.
elusive, very good with those hands, man. He's got the speed. He's a force in that ring, man, and he knows exactly what he's doing. Shout out to him and his great stoppage. Uh, but it was not the only one on the card that I have to mention, man. I do have to talk about,
Oh yeah, there was some great fights on that card. That was
definitely,
the
definitely some
that
great
was the
undercard action.
headliner. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And
Shout
he
out,
he made easy work of Mr. Tommy Frank, as we saw.
yeah, yeah. Also shout out to Ibrahim Saliaman, taking
Oh,
on,
Solomon was
yeah, debut, man.
beautiful.
Shout out to you,
That
brother.
body attack was beautiful.
You know what? One first round TKO pro debut. What more can you ask for? 1 minute 27 of the first, guys. Go watch that one. You'll love it. Aaron Bowen, second round against Wilmer Barron.
Bowen.
This was another one. Aaron Bowen, beautiful, well placed body shot. I was a little annoyed that he still threw a shot after Buddy had dropped his knee to the ground. But wow, guys, let me tell you, he sets it up with a big heavy body shot, follows it up with another heavy body shot to the other side. Yeah, just puts this guy down, and you could just feel the pain, man. You could feel
Reminds
the
me of
pain
Montel
that Bowen.
Griffin and Roy Jones Jr., man.
Yeah, it was great, man. It was good. It was
The
definitely one,
ref
guys, you
didn't
gotta
jump in
watch.
there, so what are you supposed to do?
Exactly. Well, guys, that is all we have to talk about tonight on the Knockout of the Week award. Shout out to our man Nathaniel Collins with his
Daniel,
title defense. Second title defense. That's under a minute. Congratulations, man. Definitely, we got to see him. With some serious contention in the future. We really got to put this guy to the test now. He's not only looking at just these British titles. We got to start watching him walking this ladder in the world contention. He's sitting at number 72 now, so just in due time we will see this guy start to climb. But mark my words, Nathaniel Collins, look out for him. Shout out to him. Neil, thank you again coming to join me. Always a pleasure having you join me on the show, man, as we break down these wonderful knockouts, the Knockout of the Week award, the prestigious award that we give out here every week, unless it's not deserving. But yes, honestly, that's what it is. So, guys, we'll see you next week. Maybe
hold
same
on,
time,
Mike. I
same
gotta
channel,
say
though.
something. Remember,
Say it
Mike,
away.
fighting solves everything.
That's right. It's my line. That's my cutoff, Neil. You ruined it. It's all right, guys. But yes, remember what Neil says. It does solve everything.
I
Remember,
love him.
knuckle up. We'll see you next week.